Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Biku Prayoga from Management Class 22A with NPM 224111026. I will explain a little about the working capital management. Every business definitely needs capital to be able to finance daily operational activities, such as buying raw material, paying employee salaries, paying electricity bills, and various other things. Well, the capital asset is known as working capital. Working capital management is the management of various elements of current assets and current liabilities. If error occur in managing working capital, it will have a hook impact on your business operational activities. However, if it can be managed effectively and efficiently, it will be able to provide many benefits in business development for the long term. What is working capital management? Working capital management consists of two elements, namely current assets and liabilities. In the world of accounting, working capital management is a strategy for maintaining a balanced level of current assets and current liabilities, such as managing cash flow, inventory, and company debt and receivables. Working capital management has a very important role in a business. Every decision from management can have a direct impact on increasing profit, risk, sales, and also the company share price. This is also directly related to increased sales and the funds needed for current asset cost. Objective of working capital management. The purpose of working capital is so that a business can manage current asset and current debt, so you can get better working or net capital and guarantee the level of liquidity in a business. This current asset can be in the form of cash, securities, receivables, inventory, and also funding needed to support current asset. So, other purpose of working capital include the following: meeting the profit or loss of a business, maximizing funds from share owner means having more positive financial ratio, able to value working capital so that payments for need can be made on time, able to protect the company from a working capital crisis. Working capital concept. 1. Quantitative concept. The quantitative concept in working capital management is the quantity or amount of cost contained in the current asset element. Current asset also have funds the return over a shorter period of time or in their original form. So, working capital in a quantitative concept is the entire amount of the company current asset. Working capital in this sense is also known as gross working capital. 2. Qualitative concept. If the qualitative concept is only related to the amount of current asset, then in this qualitative concept, working capital will be closely related to the amount of current debt or debt whose payment must be paid immediately. For this reason, some current asset must be available to be able to finance the company financial obligation, which must be carried on immediately. They must not be used to finance the company operation. The main goal is for the company to be able to maintain its liquidity level. Qualitative working capital is often referred to as net working capital. 3. Functional concept. The main basis for the functional concept is that the cost stored as capital and also the funds spent have a function in obtaining business income. The concept is that cost will be used to generate income in the accounting period, or what is usually called current income. Well, some other costs are also used in this accounting period, but not all of these funds are used to get current income. Some of these funds are also used to generate income or for the next accounting period, which is generally known as future income. A simple example. Let's say there is a business that invests some of its fund in government bond instrument. Then this fund turned out to be successful in generating current income in the form of interest or income. This clothing business was actually created to trade clothes, not to make investment. So the funds invested in this bond instrument can later be invested in the textile business, such as developing the business by purchasing new machinery or raw materials. So these funds are categorized as potential working capital or potential working capital. As we know, cash and inventory are a form of working capital owned by a business. Some of the company receivables are also included in working capital and others are included in potential working capital. If a business sells its products using a credit system, then the business currently has trade receivables whose size can offer sales proceeds and also profit. Receivables invested in the form of product sold can also be categorized as working capital. Non-working capital is funds that are unable to produce current income. If it turns out to be able to generate current income, then generally it will not be in accordance with the main objective of establishing the business. We can call funds invested in fixed asset non-working capital. Generally, a manufacturing company has funds invested in machines amounting to 50 million rupiah with a used period of 5 years. So the expenditure required for this message has two main purposes, namely, part of the money amounting to 10 million rupiah is used to generate current income in the accounting period itself. Meanwhile, the remainder is used to generate income in the next accounting period of future income. So, the portion of fixed asset in working capital is the depreciation for that period, namely 10 million rupiah, while the remainder of owned at the end of the first year is 40 million rupiah, including non-working capital. Determining the amount of working capital. The amount of working capital required in a business must be calculated properly by all professional parties, such as by the chief financial officer or by the financial manager, so that there is no shortage or excess of capital. Capital can change due to change in sales. For example, if sales increase, working capital will also increase. However, the amount of capital will depend on each current asset. Usually, the amount of working capital required in a business really depends on two things, namely the number of main operation or sales and working capital turnover. For the number of main operation or sales, the greater the sales or main operation, the greater the business capital requirements will be, and vice versa. Meanwhile, for working capital turnover, the faster the working capital turnover, the relatively greater the capital required. Conversely, if capital turnover slows down, then the capital required will be less. Inclusion. So, working capital management is a method used to maintain the balance of current assets and current liabilities, such as managing cash flow, inventory, and company debts and receivables. To be able to find out the number of easy work requirement, it can be done using the average balance method and also the cost element method. A business must manage working capital so that it can maximize expenditure at a sales level, obtain funds from investor, respect working capital so that payment for necessities can be made on time, and also have protection from working capital crisis. For financial reports it is a good idea to record and present them accurately so that they comply with the required standard. However, this will be difficult to achieve if you still use manual method. Therefore, use accounting and business software from acquired online. Maybe that's all I can explain regarding the working capital management Thank you.